Hello everyone, my name is Amaron and welcome back. Sorry I had not been reacting to Elite Cameraman for such a long time. I am also going to be reacting to the latest video of Elite Elite Clockman. Hopefully I can make up, so this is just the latest videos. I'm pretty sure you guys already saw everything before.
Elite Cameraman here.
Hello.
Surprisingly, it has been 8 days ever since the last episode was uploaded, and we haven't gotten any news about the upcoming episode. Not even a single leak yet, nor any explanation about the next episode. The only thing we received is still the Godzilla troll leak that was uploaded to the iUliTMX's channel, which we don't even know for sure if it was done by Dafuk Boom himself, or if it's a fan animation since there were no confirmations from either side. Even though that's the case, I think many fans can agree that it looks like the quality was literally on par with the original series. Other than that, this week has been a crazy week because the GTA 6 trailer actually came out, and somehow we got the GTA 6 trailer before Skibidi Toilet episode 69. That's crazy, bruh. But all that aside, before we get into why the episode hasn't come out yet, and when we might get to see it, make sure to like this video and smash that subscribe button with all your might. Anyways, here we go.
1 million subs.
As you guys know, we have been on the 7-day schedule mostly until last week when the episode got delayed a little. But now it seems like it's going to be even longer since there have been no leaks literally in 8 days. But this isn't necessarily a bad thing. You might say, what do you mean Elite Cameraman? How could waiting more be something good, Elite Cameraman? I want the episode right now. My answer to that is simply, hell nah. We already know that Dafuk is one of the most hard-working creators on the platform. Literally, Noon has been able to get up to his level of quality and consistency, even with whole animation teams. We know that From Studios is like the go-to channel after Dafuk Boom himself at this point, but even they couldn't reach anywhere close to what Dafuk is providing. And don't forget that Dafuk is literally working alone and is a one-man army. And I gotta remind you, anytime an episode came out delayed, it usually was a lot better compared to the other episodes. Not just that, but from the looks of it, we'll be entering a whole...
And also you can see how, as a person, he has evolved, he has changed, he has adapted, and how he has made everything better.
New area and set for the next couple episodes. This could mean that Dafuk has to design the Skibidi bunker from scratch. Even though he usually uses maps from the Steam Workshop, he changes a lot of them. I have covered this a lot in my old videos, but he usually changes these maps quite a lot to fit the narrative of the episode. There is also the possibility that he might have went crazy mode and started making the whole bunker map from scratch. Literally anything is possible. One thing is for sure, next couple episodes are going to hit hard, and hopefully episode 68 is not 10 trillion parts because we do need that episode 69 in our lives. I don't know if you guys remember, but when episode 65 came out, I set a goal to reach 690,000 subscribers before episode 69, and somehow we almost doubled that number. And I thank you all for that, but I think we still have a long way to go, so subscribe, bruh. Also, before we get to when the episode might actually come out, I have a surprise for you guys because I'll actually be a part something really cool. If you guys know the channel called Hot Sauce Beats, who does reaction content, he has been cooking up a song about TV Woman and asked me to have a part in it. He posted the teaser for it, and the full song is coming out next week, and he allowed me to share a small snippet for you guys. So here you go, listen to my incredible voice that clearly doesn't have any auto-tune and is totally not AI generated. You save the day and I want your love. Your purple face lights the darkness of the night. I do be sitting 24/7 because I'm your one true knight. Make sure to listen to the full song when it's out. Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about when we could receive the first leak and when we are going to get to see the full episode. First of all, I think there is a slight chance that we might see the first leak literally 30 minutes before the episode, and there is even a possibility that it might happen today or tomorrow, almost always whenever an episode is late. Dafuk posts the leak 30 minutes before the episode comes out on his Discord, and if it's not longer than 7 days of waiting, he posts it on his merch shop 10 to 24 hours before it comes out. This almost has been the case, and since we haven't heard anything from him for a while, it's possible. There also have been screenshots of him being active on Source Filmmaker for hours on end going around. I don't have these, but if they are true, Blood is truly grinding to finish the episode and make it as good as he can. If it goes like this, we might get the episode tomorrow since it's Monday, and the episode's released on Monday for 3 or 4 weeks in a row at some point.
Right now for me it is Tuesday. So it's kind of different for timing, I guess.
If that's the case, it'll be great. My personal opinion, I think we'll either get a leak today or tomorrow. If that does not happen, we'll most likely not get a leak. And if that does not happen, Dafook will probably randomly upload next week without any leaks when he finishes the episode. I really am curious as to what we'll get inside the bunker because it's been like a whole month ever since we got teased of it, and literally more than half a month since we first saw the inside of the hallway. If Dafook is hyping it up by teasing it this much, it surely is going to be dank and probably a lot of crazy stuff are waiting for us to see them. I'm like 99% sure that we'll be getting some crazy toilets, even crazier stuff compared to the G-Man toilet clones. Also, I think we'll get an answer to 2 things while we are inside the bunker. First one is why the red-eyed toilets exist and what they are. This has been a mystery for the longest time now, and we still have zero idea as to why some toilets have red eyes. We'll most likely see this in action and learn the reason for this phenomenon, but I think there is something more important that we might get to learn in the bunker. Along with all the surprises, I think there is a big possibility that we'll also learn more about the G-Man clones, and if they are actual clones, robots, why they might be making G-Man toilet clones and more. Because we have been seeing more G-Man toilet clones every episode, and we probably see a lot more of them inside the bunker. If you guys remember, G-Man toilet was literally on the logo inside the bunker with his almighty eye lasers. This might also foreshadow that he might be in the healing process and might get his OG eyes back. What do you guys think? When do you think the episode will come out? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe.
So that's the latest video for Elite Cameraman. I'm gonna go react to Elite Clockman now. Okay. This one is Elite Clockman, the latest one.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Elite Clockman here.
Hello.
Hello everyone.
What?
Elite Cameraman here.
What are you doing
Today
here?
I'll be taking over this analysis. Today's Skibidi Multiverse episode was really something else because it took the series to a whole another level with the addition of clown toilets, and not just that, but it seems like Titan Cameraman has gotten some crazy upgrades as well. With the ending we saw, it looks like Skibidi Apocalypse will be getting even harder to beat with all the clown toilets around, teaming up with Scientist Toilet. We also might have gotten a tease about the next race that'll be coming, and it seems like it's been in front of us all this time. But before we talk about all this and the Easter eggs in today's video, make sure to smash the like button and gently click the subscribe button if you enjoy these videos. Anyways, here we go. The episode starts with the POV cameraman using a huge machine gun to shoot down some helicopter toilets. After killing one, we suddenly look behind to see a glimpse of a screen for a short second. And if we freeze the frame, we can clearly see that it says, "Message from Drillman, need backup." But suddenly a plane or a rocket-like toilet literally crashes into one of the other camera helicopters, exploding it. And it doesn't end there. One of the rocket toilets rams into the plane the POV cameraman is in, but thankfully we don't die even though the whole plane is burning now. While the helicopter is burning down, the POV cameraman jumps from the helicopter as it...
Is it a plane or a helicopter? Make up your mind. I heard, and now the plane is on fire or something.
He is dropping to Tilted Towers, because the second we look down,
what?
the chaos looks like it's worse than Tilted Towers. We can literally see everything that's going on, and it's just pure chaos.
Whoa.
It's not just that, but if we look closely, it seems like the Alliance is actually losing the battle, because there are a lot of dead bodies on the ground. This is kind of weird, because when we are looking at the scene, it's mostly the Alliance members who are shooting projectiles. They are using both the stun guns and the turrets. Maybe some members died to friendly fire, who knows? It kind of looks like scene out of Battlefield 1. If you have played that game, you most likely know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We slowly land thanks to our parachute, and literally the second we land, a large cameraman that's running towards us gives us a rocket launcher to fight. We decide to turn behind, and we can see a couple details here. First of all, it looks like the toilet army is pretty big in this area, and there seems to be Alliance members that are hurt and sad. We can also see the writing in the wall that says Drillman Base, clearly stating that this whole area is the Drillman Base. I don't know why the toilets decided to attack the Drillman Base, but there probably is something very important here that we didn't get to see in this episode, Later in the video, we'll see the Titan Drillman head. While watching the battlefield, we see the Drillman at the turret get shot, so we rush there to help him. And while dragging him to the side, an explosion happens next to us, killing the large cameraman. But the real deal happens right after, when the black smoke appears, making all the other toilets run away. The second the smoke disappears, a goofy, looking toilet shows up, which kind of looks like a present out of a kid's TV show, and it slowly comes next to us. The thing is, even though it looks small from far away, this toilet is pretty massive when it comes next to us. And suddenly a freaking goofy skull comes out of it, which looks like a dead clown or something, making some weird expressions. He doesn't attack us though, and is actually surprised by the reaction the Alliance has, because the Dumbo cameraman next to us actually claps the toilet, and even the other Alliance members are dumbfounded. The dead clown toilet suddenly brings out blades while laughing and starts rushing through the base to kill everyone while using his fireworks to make a show. But it doesn't last long because, unlucky for him, a true Chad enters the scene, and it's no other than Titan Cameraman. He suddenly lands behind the dead clown toilet with his new upgrades and uses his machine guns on his head, but this actually doesn't do that much damage. So Blood literally pulls his head and puts his newly upgraded hand cannon deep into his mouth to shoot him. And I think this part was the most gore scene we've seen in the series, with blood spilling everywhere while the dead clown's head is completely shattered. Titan Cameraman suddenly gets a call or something from the looks of it and leaves the area. But when it comes to his upgrades, it seems like he has gotten some pretty good armor inside his coat now. Other than this, we already have seen the hand cannon. But what's that thing on his right arm? We'll most likely get to see it in the next big battle, which will probably happen soon with what we've seen at the end. We also see a big truck entering the underground base the Drillman have, and it actually makes sense that they got an underground base since they can dig with their drills. This truck totally has the Titan Drillman head, and he probably has a new body waiting for him in this base. Hopefully we get to see the inside someday, but that's not the only detail here, because if you look closely, we can see a scientist Drillman standing next to the truck giving him directions. After Titan Cameraman leaves the area, we look at the gruesome scene once again, and the POV fades away, and we go outside of the cameraman POV and get to see a tease of what's to come. We suddenly see a hat holder with a large yellow hat on it. But that's not the important detail here, because if you look around, you can see a bunch of pencils. And for some reason on the pencil case, it actually says, "Man?" Does this mean that the next race will be Pencilman? That's not all. This was actually in front of us in the last episode. Also, when the analysis YouTubers were arriving at the scene, and when we first saw Momo Toilet. If you look at the ground, there are a bunch of pencils scattered throughout the floor, and it does not make sense for there to be that many pencils unless Dom Studios clearly put them there to foreshadow what's to come. I'm 99% convinced that we will be getting Pencilman if it goes like this, because literally the scene after the clown takes the hat, we see a pencil hanging on a chain once more. They are intentionally shoving it in our faces. What do you think? Do you want the pencil race to appear? What do you think they'll look like? What do you think their ability?
Maybe they have pencils, pens, ballpoint pens, fountain pens, ink pens, the feather ones. Maybe they'll just have a bunch of these types of things. Anything that can write. Maybe there might be markers as well. Like special ones. Not sure.
This will be. I think they'll be more fighting oriented and will use their heads as weapons, and will most likely get so many goofy fight scenes. We can also maybe get penmans as well, with different pencils and pens. There are actually so many possibilities for this race, which is crazy. They probably also will be able to use pencil sharpeners to buff themselves.
And also, if there were to be marker pens, to join them, maybe their smell is gonna be like some sort of hypnotizing effect for the toilets. They will just give the aroma. How people will like sniff the markers. Why am I saying this?
And I can imagine a scene where a drill man or a cameraman is holding a pencil sharpener while a pencil man is shaperning himself to get ready for the battle. But this episode does not end here. Because the next scene, we see a clown toilet from his back POV, but it's actually kind of bugged, because even though his head is moving, his hair is stuck in the same place. They most likely have done this because of performance issues and how long it would take to render it. At least that's my assumption, because rendering hair takes too much performance and time.
Yeah, that's true.
Seconds later, we also see the scientist's toilet appear, and he smiles so terrifyingly once more. I think this is his first time meeting up with the clown toilets, because that's what it looks like, but they are probably planning something very devious, because the way they look at each other is crazy. G-Man Toilet would have been jealous. And we get to see the Pennywise toilet for the first time, and Blood literally had cockroaches inside his mouth. Jesus Christ, get a toothbrush, bruh.
Yeah.
The clown toilets do look scary and goofy at the same time, and they clearly love fireworks. I honestly don't think they'll last long with all the upgrades the Titans have been getting, but the team up will be crazy. We'll most likely get the big fight in episode 20 or something, because the last time it happened, it was in episode 10. Also, we still don't know if these clown toilets have any weaknesses, since they mostly look normal. The real toilets I want to see are the ones in the Toilet Base 3, though. The twin toilets looked crazy, and more toilets like that would go hard.
Yeah.
Also, one thing I can't put my finger on is if these toilets are the ones that we saw in the 5th picture at the end of episode 17. Because if you remember my analysis, there were 5 pictures in the lab that showcased the Apocalypse toilets. Also, we still don't know why Elite Clockman, Iso Toilet, and Moby were trying to kill everyone that saw the Skibidi Apocalypse. I am very curious about that, and I'm thankful that my brother didn't let Iso and Moby kill TV Woman in the last episode. If you enjoyed this analysis, make sure to like and subscribe to Elite.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about it. Like, it's so suspicious. Are they helping, or maybe they just want to protect us? I don't know. There are some things that are similar to this, that they want to protect us from a greater danger to make sure that we don't know about it. You know, some movies have that. Remember? Am I that old? I'm just 15. No way people don't know this. I hope people understand what I'm talking about. Anyway, like and subscribe. Have a great day. Make sure to check out their channels, link in the description. Bye!